I'm moving away from Pixel, but not the Pixel phone, but the Pixel watch. If you watched my previous video until the end, I was teasing this video. And if you paid closer attention to that video, I didn't have the Pixel watch on throughout the whole video. That is because I have moved away from the Pixel watch. I have sold it off after a year. And a lot of people have been asking me, what did you think about the Pixel watch? I made a whole video about the Pixel watch, right? Or the Pixel Watch 2 to be exact. Everybody that asked me, even my friend on the day when I was selling it, asked me, what do you think about your Pixel watch? I love that watch. It was a bit too small for my wrist because I have bigger wrists, so it looked like a toy watch. At least that's what my girlfriend said. However, I needed a bit more data from the Pixel watch. And again, if you did pay close attention to my previous video, I've been wearing this for the past 3 weeks. And there has been a lot of controversy about this certain product. And this is a Whoop, specifically a Whoop 5.0. I'm not gonna get too into detail in this video, so if you do want a full review of the Whoop 5.0, let me know in the comments and let me know by clicking the like button on this video. But just to tease a little bit, I did switch from the Pixel watch or sold the Pixel watch for the Whoop because I needed more data insight. I wanted to know more about my body and how I could improve my health in general. And that's where the Pixel Watch 2 came short. With the Whoop, there's a lot more data, there's a lot more specific insights, a lot more detailed insights to your health, to your data, from working out to your lifespan even. I'm gonna keep this video short, so I just want to tell you guys that I have switched to the Whoop. I am planning on a video. However, I'm not sure if you guys would be interested, so if you are interested, again, leave a comment, leave a like. But I want to tell you guys that I moved from the Pixel Watch 2 to the Whoop to give it a shot, to actually see how good this product actually is. Because everybody that I'm currently watching, from podcast people to fitness people that take their health or take their physical health more seriously, they have been wearing a Whoop, and a lot of people say they love it. So far in my 3 weeks, I am loving it, and it's definitely giving me a lot more data and insights to my health and so on in the Whoop app in comparison to the Fitbit app. The Fitbit or the Google Pixel Watch 2 gave me extremely great data from day to day to working out, step counting, you name it, the standard stuff, but it came short on just knowing how I felt every day, something that the Whoop does very, very well. Ivar from the future here. Something I mentioned in the beginning of the video was the controversy that I was going to talk about in my 6-month review. If you guys are still interested in that, of course, leave a like and comment. But I wanted to mention a little bit now, since a lot of people are talking about it at the moment, and I don't know how relevant it will be in 6 months' time. So a lot of the controversy is coming from when they announced the Whoop 5.0, which released with 3 new subscriptions. If you're not familiar with Whoop, one of the main selling points for them was that you would subscribe to their subscription model, which gave you the Whoop for free, or you kind of like, you paid for it, but you paid for the subscription for 6 months or for a year, and they would give you the Whoop. And if you kept being a member, you would get the next version of the Whoop for free, since you're paying for the subscription. For the longest time on their websites, and from what people understood by the subscription model, is that you would get all new versions of their Whoop hardware for free. What wasn't really clear from the beginning and to now, from the Whoop 3.0 to the 4.0, you had to have been a member for at least 6 months before you could get the next hardware for free. So if you had less than 6 months, you would have to pay for an upgrade to the new hardware, while people with 6 months or more would get it for free. That was at least the case for Whoop 3.0 to 4.0. Since they have changed the subscription model from the Whoop 4.0, they changed the subscription model to be minimum 12 months or 24 months. So they changed it from 6 to 12. So a lot of people have been complaining when they announced the Whoop 5.0 that it was a scam the whole time and that they're money grabbing, not stuck to what they promised since the beginning. And that's fully understandable. A lot of people was expecting a free upgrade since it was mentioned in the website. At least 2-3 places on the website that people have found online. Whoop has officially said that it was an error, but they only fixed it like a few months ago. So it's kind of strange. But they came out with an explanation for the reason, and I understand their side of it, because if they have changed from 6-month subscriptions to only year subscriptions, you should be a yearly member rather than a 6-month member to be able to get the new hardware. So for me in this case, since I ordered the Whoop, or since I became a member of Whoop around a week before they announced the new hardware, I still had technically 11 months to slash like 12 months of my subscription left. So they said that I could upgrade for free since I was a new member. But for people that had less than 12 months, they would have 2 choices either pay for the upgrade or wait out their subscription time and pay for another year and get it for free. Or they would extend their subscription for a year, get it for free, or pay 50 euros or $50, $49 to get the new hardware. Something I understand that a lot of people did not like. And I kind of agree, especially with upgrading from the 4.0 to the 5.0, since the hardware is very, very similar. It's just a few adjustments, and I'll get to other reasons too in a second. But something I'm almost not mentioning is that they also announced Whoop 5.0 MG, or Whoop MG. That stands for medical grade, and it comes with an ECG sensor that would unlock a lot of new features that Whoop hasn't had before. And I understand that an upgrade to that subscription, which is also more expensive, that's $3.99 a year, an upgrade fee for that makes sense. But if you're changing from the 4 to 5, I don't see the full point of charging for kind of the same hardware. But this is another thing, right? It's improved hardware, but they have also changed the design of the hardware. So it has gotten smaller. There is new features that get unlocked with this Whoop instead. So a lot of people were also complaining about the bands that you can buy. So you can buy other bands than the standard one that I have. And a lot of people did that with the 4.0, and when they upgrade to the 5.0, they don't fit anymore. So I've been seeing on Reddit that people are either DIYing or 3D printing adapters. So it's shitty for those people that actually invested a lot of money in expensive bands and couldn't even use it on the new one. And yes, Whoop did announce new bands, cheaper bands, but it kind of ruined the purpose of being able to pay for a subscription and being able to upgrade for free, or at least being able to use the same bands and stuff that you invested in, because you were expecting them to last each generation. It is a lot of information. You can also go online and search for Whoop 5.0, and you will most likely see all the controversy in articles and Reddit posts and so on. But I'm just recapping some of the stuff that has been mentioned. However, Whoop did also announce 3 new subscriptions. So again, one was MG, so the medical grade, which is more expensive. Then you have Peak and One, which Peak is the standard one, but they just specified it with the Peak name. All Whoop's previous members, or people like me, will get the Peak membership, while new members can pick between all of these, right? So One would be the entry where you have the minimal basic app access, and you get the Whoop with a wired charger. Peak and MG would get, or the MG subscription is called Life, where you would get a wireless charger with the band, and of course MG you get another type of band because of the medical grade ECG sensor and so on. 3 different subscriptions that makes it more available for people to try Whoop and test it. So they have also a free trial, and you can also get a free trial and a Whoop for free with my link below if you wish to try it, if you're interested. Of course, if you are interested in me making a review on it and seeing how you might want to try one, let me know in the comments. But the Whoop one at least starts at $199 instead of $239 a year for a subscription. So you get the Whoop 5.0 for $199 with a wired charger. If you go for the Peak membership, you get it for $239 and a wireless charger, which I have, and it's very convenient. And I'm not forgetting, this do have a 14-day battery life, which the 4.0 only had up to 5 days. So this makes it more convenient, and with the charger, or at least the wireless charger, you can have up to a month. But again, I'm just trying to keep this video short. That's it for a little recap of the controversy that happened, and I'll throw it back to the old me to end this video. A new video is coming soon. I am working on a EDC video, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. More content coming soon. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.